Hello. Today we're going to take a look at weighted mean, how to calculate that. Now, weighted mean is another measure of central tendency that is useful to describe a set of data when some of that data is more important than others. For example, I use weighted mean to calculate your mark in your class because I think that some of our assignments are more important than others. I think, for example, that tests are more important than quizzes, and I think that projects are more important than our daily practice. So weighted mean is useful when some data is more important or more valuable than other data. So let's take a look at how to do this. So I have here an example. Let's say that you have a class where you have assignments, tests, and exams. Now let's say that you've got 75% on your assignments, 61% on your tests, and 59% on your exam. And the weights are 50%, 30%, and 20% respectively. The way that you calculate your weighted mean, in this case your mark, is really straightforward. So step one, we're going to multiply. First thing I'm going to do is multiply across like this. So that's step one, multiply. So 75 times 50 is 3750. 61 times 30 is 1830. 59 times 20 is 1180. Now, step two, pretty straightforward, is going to be to add these up. So I'm going to add all of these up, and that works out to a total of 6,760. Now, step two, we need to continue, and we also need to add up our weights here. So in this case, it's really easy. 50 plus 30 plus 20 is 100. And step three, I guess, is going to be to divide here. I'm going to take 6760 divided by 100. So this 100 here on the bottom is your weight. There's some of your weights. And 6760 divided by 100 works out to 67.6%. So our steps are number one, multiply across. Step number two, add this multiplied column and your weights. Step number three, we're going to divide this here, the sum of the weights, the sum of the numbers you multiplied by the weights. So this one goes here, and this 100 goes on the bottom. That's what we're dividing by. That gets our answer here. So weighted mean follows these steps. It's fairly straightforward. Multiply across, add down, and then divide. That's your last step there. Now this is also useful because every year, coming around about June and January, some people ask me, what do I need to get on the exam in order to pass the course? The way you can do that is doing the same thing you have here, following the same steps, but put in a number that you think you can get on the exam. Follow through, see what your mark would actually be. That's how you do weighted mean. Again, this is useful when some data is more important. Higher the weight, more important that data. Have a great day.